And Robert Lopez coming to the red corner. Of course, in the blue corner, we will check that and make sure I'm right, is Trent Johnson. Now, this is one of the older age matches. This is 20 versus 24. It's still an amateur match. And if you heard me earlier talk about the young men in that age category, now boxers according to USA Today, boxers between the ages of 19 to 40 are characterized as elite boxers. And of course, 18-year-olds may opt to compete as elite boxers. Trent Johnson will be in the blue corner, and he's about to make his appearance. Great night of boxing and fun had by all. Great place here at the event center. And of course, this one, Champions Enterprise, presents the Lamont Ingram's Hub City Boxing Promotions. And of course, this is the 6th annual Hub City Fight Night. And of course, the important thing to know is the Ingram and Collins connection on the Team Ingram's Rayford Collins Boxing Club. And of course, again, Miss Rhonda Collins is here, active, and she is the widow of the late great coach who had so many Golden Gloves winners. And we used to host the Golden Gloves Regional, and actually we had held the Mid-South and the local tournament. And you can see that these are two older gentlemen.
Rayford Collins Boxing Club, JBC, from right here in Jackson,
the Ingram Rayford Collins Boxing Club's representative is Robert Lopez, wearing red with some white trim.
Boxing out of the blue corner.
And out of the blue corner,
representing Team Edwards.
Team Edwards is who he represents. He is from Clarksville, Tennessee. Trent Johnson, he's 24 and weighs 147. Lopez is 20 years old and weighs 152 pounds. Of course, you can have a wider age difference than they allow in the youth division. This is the elite division fighters. White and black for Johnson in his outfit, red for Lopez. And you'll see some stronger punches. You'll also see sizing up a little more, and you'll see less of the wild punches unless somebody feels like they've got to protect themselves. Lopez attacks, but a good counter moves by Johnson. The headgear came loose. It needs reattaching. They're going to call a timeout. They'll hold the clock there. And you can see, and if we get a shot, that's Lamont Ingram over there of Team Ingram, and also the Rayford Collins. It's a Team Ingram Rayford Collins Boxing Club. Lamont, a busy young man, and like I said, trying to get himself healthy enough to officiate in the trials in December. Not November yet, but it's shorter time. And like I said, these two young men, you can tell they are serious about what they're doing. There again, some quick hands, flurry and combinations. Good ducking by Lopez. Some good punches. Now Lopez on the attack, pinning his man in the corner and getting some punches in. A clinch. They'll break it. The referee doing a great job. The referee had good footwork too. Now again, Lopez gets his man, but getting out of that corner is Trent Johnson out of Clarksville. And also with the Ingram Collins Boxing Club is Lopez. And then one punch that was a little wild there, and you'll have that every once in a while. But these guys, you can tell that they are the older and a little more polished. And in a head clinch, and they breaks them. And just a word about the head clinch. And you can see Lopez can go left, right pretty easy. And bobbing and weaving a little bit. Tries to get inside. Now, reach advantage goes to Trent Johnson, and wearing the white shorts and the black top. Lopez gets some in, but then responding and countering is Johnson. Robert Lopez, at 20 years old, looks like a very skilled fighter. Wished I knew what his record was so I could tell you. Trent Johnson, equally so, out of Clarksville, and hopefully next year we'll have some extra information for you. And this fight will go the full time. It's not one of those youth or peewee 1.5 minute, and you will see some good strategy, like I said, employed by both young men. And again, some coaching on, you can hear the combination. You call numbers out, and that means something to each one of the fighters. Their coaches have their own way of communicating. Here's the warning, I call it the warning clapper. It's a piece of wood that they click together twice and let you know this round is getting close. There's one that knocked him into the ropes, and that is the end of the round there, and an exciting round too. And the ring girl will come up in just a moment and tell us that we're about to go to round 2.
Jacksonville, Tennessee. Trying to tell you this is a must-see.
Yes, this is a must-see thing, I agree. And Gary likes waving at the ring girls, but they got that pageant wave, Gary. Can you do the pageant wave? No, that's what they're supposed to. I can't do the pageant wave. I look like an oaf doing it. Don't forget about the archiving of these games on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. And let's see if I can give you any real hints there. Live streaming your events like we are tonight on the BallGame Blitz multi-camera broadcast, sporting events, instant replay, live television, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, live graphics, professional audio, and I'm going to tell you what, he's got the best team of announcers, and we're back, and I'll tell you about those announcers a little later. Lopez possibly ahead on points. Again, I don't have my scorecard, and the officials see it from a different angle than I do. I like their angle. There's a flurry fighting out of the corner by Trent Johnson out of Clarksville. Lopez, of course, with the Ingram Collins Boxing Club team. And he missed on a punch, but he's trying to control. There was a quick one, but didn't score. That one may have scored on the chin of the headgear. Some quick punches, as you can see from the Worthy Road Studio camera here on the BallGame Blitz. And they get in a clinch, and the official will break it. This is, I believe, a 3-round fight. Now, some of the older guys in the elite thing, there are some provisions for a 4-round, but I believe this is a 3-round fight. And now the other side calling for the 2-3-2 combination, which is helpful. And there's some jabs. You'll see those. Some of them effective. Some of them set up something. Lopez tried to throw the left a minute ago when he was jabbing with the right and use a combination. They break. A lot of energy has been expended by both fighters up against the ropes, and they'll break them. Good job by the official. Been a great night of officiating, great boxers and great coaches, and great food. And there's a punch that Trent Johnson got through. Remember, Johnson's in the white shorts, the black top. Lopez in all red. Robert Lopez. Let's see who closes. There's one that may have snuck through by Johnson, but then Lopez counters, and his corner gets excited. His fans get excited. And there's a punch you saw that missed, but he regained his balance and protected himself. There's one that got through to the head by Lopez to Johnson's headgear. Couple of punch, one fought through. He blocks, he being Lopez, and they'll clinch again. We're in the second round. Interesting fight so far. There's a couple of punches and a little warning after he did work his way inside. And remember, Johnson has the reach on Lopez. There's the warning that with this round is just about over. And a couple of punches up against the rope. This time missing was Lopez, but that is the end of round 2, and what a fight. You're not having to pay for this. You're getting it free, and you've got more than your money's worth out of this fight. And here comes the ring girl with the big 3 for the 3rd round. I want to see if my producer lights up like a Christmas tree when she comes around. He's almost got a pageant wave mastered himself. Paul is even pageant waving. Nice smile by the young lady, and what they have added to this boxing match. Instructions being given. I believe Lamont could still box. I mean, you ought to see the way he is built up, and I know, like I said, he's a referee now, but winner of 58 amateur bouts himself, 35 of them by knockout. But it's back with Robert Lopez in the red, Trent Johnson in the white. And these two elite fighters throwing the punches, but they still have good. Oh, there's a hook that may have got through. And you send him to the neutral corner, and Trent Johnson will have to take a standing 8 count. And the official again stepped in, did a good job sending Lopez to that neutral corner. Now Johnson knows that he's got to pick up the pace just a little bit. Lopez trying to not only have good defense, but he's got to get inside again as Johnson has the reach, covering up. Johnson wants to fight his way off the ropes. He does. He gets out of there. Trying to press the advantage. He, I believe, slid one through maybe to the chin. There, boy, Lopez was on him like white on rice then. That's an old expression that I use for coverage in football, but it applies in boxing. This fight has been exciting, and again, these are older elite fighters, according to the way that USA Boxing classifies. See the judges intently scoring this one, and they are watching this close. Referee, good job there. Lopez in the red, remember. Johnson in the white trunks, black top. Last chance in this 3rd round to impress the officials or the judges. Shows you I've been doing too much football lately. Lopez got one through, tries to get inside. Now they go into a clinch, a head clinch mostly. The referee, good job. Steps in, both hands out. I believe we got one punch in by Lopez. Johnson trying to use his advantage, but now there's another clinch. And Lopez gets a warning on his uppercut. Wasn't anything that would disqualify him, but good officiating. And again, another flurry, and his corner's wanting him to throw that leather. Watch the pushing, says the referee. And that time, Trent Johnson looked like he was trying to go for the knockout. He must feel like he may be behind on points a little bit. And again, I don't get to see the scorecards, and I did not score the fight myself tonight. Lopez the aggressor right now. We're about to get the warning for as the fight wears down. And the timer over there doing a great job. There's the warning that this fight's only got a few seconds left in it. And tied up in the corner. A couple of punches that probably didn't score. And that is the end of the 3rd round. And it has been an exciting fight between Robert Lopez and Trent Johnson. One representing Clarksville, the other the city of Jackson.
More than action. Hub City Boxing gonna give you action.
And we will be looking and waiting the official's decision here on the BallGame Blitz Network on Facebook. archived. I keep reminding you that because you can tell friends, family, anybody that they can go back, and it'll probably be Monday, Paul, before they're individually archived. It takes time to individually archive, but you know what? Most places would just lump them together, but not Worthy Road Studios. Now, any of you that watch any Worthy Road events, you'll know that we've got Steve Beverly, who is one of the leading people in promoting game shows and knowing about TV Classic, a great newsman in his own right, and was a professor of broadcasting as one of our broadcasters. Dan Hughes, who's legendary in doing high school football and basketball on the state tournament level. We've also got Diamond Dave McCulley, who has called games in the NAIA tournament, and we are ready for a decision. And they deserve, if you heard the ring announcer, a round of applause. Yes, and it was war. These guys stayed after each other, and we'll see who the winner is.
Our judges have come to a decision.
And this guy has done a great job announcing. And we're waiting to wait.
Out of the red.
And it is a winner for the Ingram Collins Boxing Club right here. Rayford Collins Boxing Club in Lamont Ingram. In the red corner, Robert Lopez.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.